We're about to rip this whole thing apart.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we are getting a brand new build delivered to the Goon Squad garage. It's coming all the way from California, from Fur Parts USA, and we're gonna do some epic things to this thing, and it's gonna go around to a couple automotive YouTubers, so you're definitely gonna see it on YouTube. So right now we're gonna wait for it to arrive, and then we're gonna tell you guys all about it. All right, so we actually just quickly cleaned up the garage, and the Ferrari is already here. Look at that thing. Whoo-wee. Nice Ferrari red. That thing is beautiful. Dang, son.
First time driving a Ferrari.
Dang. First time actually driving a Ferrari on the streets. We did drive this one around the yard, but dang, dude, that thing looks clean. And there was a little issue with the trailer tire actually for the delivery guy, right?
Yeah, we had to go pick up the Ferrari, but I'm glad to pick up this thing because that was actually the first time ever driving a 458 or any Ferrari. This thing is pretty crazy, dude, but we finally got this car here, and we also went ahead and picked up the GT3 wide body kit, which is insane. We'll bring that in a little later, but right now let's go over this thing, man.
Dude, look at this. What year is it? 2010, right?
2010 Ferrari 458, the original Ferrari color, the original like concept, like the color
The
combination,
interior as well,
everything.
interior, exterior, dude, that's like original Ferrari. Love it. It is bone stock, but not for long.
Not for long. We're throwing a sick GT3 wide body kit on here. It's gonna be insane. And in the process, we're actually gonna be taking some of these parts to build our very own Ferrari 458 Spider, which is gonna be super crazy. But before we say anything else, let's go ahead and actually pull that Ferrari out, bring in the whole entire wide body, and then we're gonna talk about everything and what's gonna happen to this build.
Now this Ferrari, I believe the exhaust is already open. We had some sort of weird issue going on there, but it sounds a little bit louder than that one. But I believe with the wide body kit, you are gonna have to throw a new exhaust on there, so probably gonna get straight pipe. I don't know, we'll see.
Maybe. It does have like the 2 exits. This has the 3. So let's go ahead and start this sucker up. I know this thing screams. Alright, so before we go over everything, we are building this Ferrari 458 GT3 conversion for Fur Warranty Services, which they also own Fur Parts USA, one of the country's largest independent Ferrari and Lamborghini parts distributors. And I think they parted out somewhat like 300 plus supercars at their facility. So if you're looking for parts, definitely check out the link down below. And as for Fur Warranty Services, which they launched back in January and are licensed in all 50 states, they are now selling their warranties through all these high-end car dealers like Lamborghini Prestige in Miami, Manhattan Motor Cars, Lamborghini of Los Angeles, and the list goes on. And they're also backed by $52 billion, that is right, billion, and they're an A+ rated carrier, which means they can pay those claims unlike any other warranty company out there. And they definitely got the parts to back up those claims. So I'm gonna be leaving the links down below, go check them out. Now let's get back to this wide body.
Check this out, guys, man. Check out these fenders, carbon Kevlar reinforced, I believe.
Carbon Kevlar.
Everything, look at that.
Check that out, dude. That's awesome.
What does it say?
This is Italy right there. So
Made in
these are
Italy.
probably made in Italy, right?
Yeah, so the fitment should be good, right? If it's made in Italy, the car's made in Italy, the fitment should be
all
on
in the
point.
same place, dude. These are light, dude. Feel that.
Let me give it a feel. Woo!
That's crazy.
Dang,
man.
look at
It's
that.
like-
It takes up the whole entire inner fender, all that good stuff.
Yeah, I think though you don't use the original inner fender because this is basically like the inner fender, dude. That's crazy.
Exactly.
But look at this. This is these little louvers. Is that what you would call them?
Vents, air ducts, or not ducts, but like some sort of airflow right there.
Yeah, these are actually painted, but on this fender over here, they're actually, you can see that somebody kind of sanded them down to get that carbon fiber look, which looks pretty good, but I prefer this. It looks way
Right,
cleaner.
it does look clean, but I believe the whole entire car will be getting wrapped. We don't know what color, any of that. We'll figure that out later,
Yeah, not yet. We don't know none of that yet, but we just got to do this crazy wide body first. But these are our rear fenders, right?
though. Yeah, rear fenders. I believe you're gonna have to cut some quarter panel. Look at these beautiful quarter panels. Brand new right there, and they're gonna get cut.
And these are carbon. Yeah, dude, these are carbon fiber too, or is that Kevlar?
I think they're carbon fiber with Kevlar reinforcement right there.
That is weird. This is the passenger side or driver's side?
See what it's gonna look like.
What it looks like.
Dang, son, definitely gonna need some big old wide wheels.
Definitely gonna need
Wheels
some
and tires.
crazy big wheels.
And I wonder how much we're gonna have to cut there. We're definitely gonna do some more research before we get started, but that's it for the rear. Or the rear is gonna be those fenders and also the rear bumper, right?
Yeah, the rear bumper I think lines up exactly with them fenders, which
Let's
is
see
crazy.
this rear
Check
bumper,
out
dude.
This rear bumper. Dude, that is crazy. I
Fiberglass.
love that. And look at that. We were talking about the 2 exhaust exits, which is pretty crazy. But I think the exhaust with the
Center exit.
the dual exit instead of the 3 little
Oh, yeah.
exhaust tips sounds a little bit better too. So we don't know what exhaust is gonna go on here yet, but dude, this thing is crazy.
And even the original rear bumper is fiberglass as well. So I would think that this would be carbon fiber, but it is in fact
It does
fiberglass.
have a little stamp in it that says Ferrari. I wonder if this is like original Ferrari. You know what I mean?
Dang, it's
Is
crazy.
this like a legit Ferrari GT3 rear bumper? You know what I mean?
This is a legit kit. This
Yeah.
came off of a race car, as you can tell there. Look at
Still
that.
got the wrap on it from that race car.
And you know, slow life right there. Not slow
race car.
life, low life.
This
But-
is a crazy front bumper, which is Kevlar and carbon fiber reinforced as well. It does have these slots here. We do have the little fins that slide up in here. We just have them in the garage for now. But this thing is actually super light too. Like,
Really?
it is a really light bumper, dude. Like, that is
Dang,
light.
it's perfect though. You know, this is.
Perfect, not flimsy. You see that? It's actually pretty
Do that
sturdy.
again. Shake test on that joint.
Shake test. Really sturdy. Look at the back of it. Just that is
Dude.
crazy how they mold them suckers, you know?
Crazy how
Bunch
they
of
make it.
airflow is going to be coming in here, and with that airflow from that front bumper, dude, they're going to have airflow from this
Look
hood,
at this, dude. Not a lot of people get this hood with their wide body kit, so that's going to be insane looking, and it's definitely going to dissipate that heat.
This is like the hood they have on the actual race car itself, dude.
Yeah.
With these big old intakes right here, dude, that is insane. I think these are outtakes, sucks from the front,
Yeah.
and actually diverts air from the front to the top of the hood, which is crazy, but...
Is
dude,
this fiberglass or carbon fiber?
I have no idea.
I think it's fiberglass with Kevlar reinforcement is what it looks like. What do you think?
I don't know, maybe it's all fiberglass. I have no idea what this sucker is made out of, but this thing is crazy, dude.
And
And the GT3
the very unique looking mirrors there.
yeah, which I noticed something really weird about these. Look at the letters on this mirror. Do you see how they were kind of chopped off right there?
Yeah.
Which I'm thinking that they used the original mirrors and cut this out of it, which is super crazy. But if it's made in Italy, you know how Italy does it.
They do it right. They use
do it
original
right.
stuff.
Which is crazy. They look really good. I think with the wide body, these things are just gonna pop, make it look way more crazier. And then the next big major piece is this big lip slash under tray right here made out of carbon fiber and fiberglass, I think. This thing is huge and it's pretty thick and it got some weight on it. I think the reason why it got weight on it, because this thing probably takes a little beating when you're on an actual
Yeah.
racetrack and you're turning really sharp. These cars are really low to the ground.
Look at that.
And-
I believe it might have been repaired right there
Yeah.
or something. It
yeah, it looks
little-
like a piece of carbon right there. It's done properly, nice and smooth. Looks really
Dude.
good. This thing is gonna look crazy because it's all one piece, and I think it connects to the front bumper right here. You see this little section right here? It
Yeah.
actually bolts onto this front bumper because the
Dude.
front bumper got a little lip on it too. But dude, this is gonna look super good.
There's one more massive piece, and that is the wing. Go bring that sucker
Oh, yeah,
out
let's
here,
go
dude.
check that
That
sucker
sucker is
out.
also, I believe, carbon Kevlar. I'm not 100% sure. I think it's all carbon fiber stuff with Kevlar reinforcement. This is not like your average carbon just for looks and stuff. This stuff is made for performance and made for like strength and durability. Look at that,
made
dude.
for the racetrack.
Made for the racetrack.
I wonder how high it's gonna be sitting up.
I think you could do it as high as you like. Dang, son. Not that high.
Right there would be perfect. Something
Dude,
like
that's
that.
gonna look so freaking sick. I can't wait. So what's the next step? I mean, what do we gotta do? Pretty much take apart that front end, or what do you wanna do?
Yeah, the next step is probably gonna go just remove everything that we don't need. You know, like the rear bumper, the front bumper, the fenders, the mirrors. Just go ahead and strip everything down so we have a fresh template to start on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So once everything's stripped, inner fenders basically gonna start with the front end. Strip everything because a lot of stuff is gonna be
there's
need to
a
be
lot of
removed.
stuff that we're gonna actually take for
Yeah.
our Ferrari as well. So
Yeah, so that's the thing about it. Once we're gonna remove all this stuff, we gotta store it properly because we don't want nothing to get damaged because we're gonna be using all this stuff to fix our Spider out there. But in the process, it's gonna be a lot of fun, and it's gonna be a learning process because we're actually gonna see how everything is put back together. We're gonna take tons of pictures like I usually do when I take stuff apart, because we're gonna need all that whenever we're gonna be putting our Ferrari together. And in general, we're gonna take a lot of measurements too.
That frame rails, we really want to measure the frame rails to make sure that we put ours to the exact position that they need to be in.
Yeah,
so
that's
this
the
is
main
like the
thing.
perfect opportunity, dude.
Yep, couldn't pass up this opportunity because this is perfect, because we got a Ferrari that we need to get fixed and we don't know the OEM measurements. So right here, we got another Ferrari. We're gonna measure everything, make sure everything's 100%. Then we're gonna go on with this wide body.
But of course, before we start ripping this thing completely apart, I've been itching to give this thing a test drive. So let's go ahead and crank it up and see what this thing's about. Mode right now, and it's absolutely screaming with a stock exhaust, dude. That's pretty insane.
Sounds pretty good with that stock exhaust. I can just imagine having freaking exhaust on this thing.
Dude, imagine a straight pipe. I love the sound of the flat plane crank. It's unlike the Lamborghini. The Lamborghini's a little bit different.
Yeah.
Different pitch, but this is just like a high whining pitch.
Sounds really
Dude,
good.
It sounds absolutely amazing. Scary, man.
All it needs is the exhaust, man.
That's it. That's all she needs. But she's getting a lot more than that, so
definitely
it's gonna be insane.
All right, now we're back from our test drive. This thing absolutely rips. Now it is time to start tearing this thing apart. Alright guys, check this out. Once we took apart the entire front area, it opened up a ton of space, dude. It is crazy, dude. Just look at it. Look at all the vents and stuff this thing actually has. We don't see this stuff on our 458 that was wrecked because it was just completely crushed, but that is crazy. Some of the stuff I didn't even know we needed, like these little air ducts right here that probably go into the wheel well right here and into the brakes to cool it all down. It all works together, so we're definitely gonna need some of these for our car, but dude, just check out all this, how this stuff goes together, you know? There's a little radiator bar right here. I remember pulling that off, but dude, there's so much electronics and mechanisms on this front, on the front of this thing. It's insane, dude.
Yeah, it seems like there's a lot, but really it's not that complicated as it looks.
Yeah, it's not that complicated because it does have 2 radiators, 2 condensers, and does it have a radiator on the front or just on the sides?
I think it's just on the sides, and the condensers on the sides as well.
Yeah, I don't really remember, but right now we're actually going to take a ton of pictures because we're going to need to know all this stuff whenever we're going to be putting our Rec 458 back together. So I'm going to go ahead and take pictures of everything. Basically write down a few things too that we're gonna need to order, because I didn't know none of this stuff. That's the good thing about this Ferrari project right here, is we're gonna have a ton of new information about our wrecked one, and it'll be a lot easier for us to start putting stuff back together. So right now, let's go ahead, take some pictures and start taking some more stuff apart. Alright guys, so we got that front bumper off and the inner fenders and a bunch of different components, so it looks pretty crazy right now.
It sure
what
does.
we're actually going to do before we call it a night is actually try to throw that front bumper on the wide body front bumper, the GT3 front bumper. So let's go ahead, throw it on, see how it fits.
Slap it on, let's do it. I wonder how much wider it is than that bumper right there. Probably like, what do you say, 6 inches on each side?
No, I'd say about 2.
Here, grab that side, we're gonna put it up to it.
Probably like 2 inches wider.
All right, let's just go ahead and throw it on. Slap it on, here it goes. Carefully. Dang, son. Woo-wee. It's almost there. Yeah, I guess it's just 2 inches wider on each side. 2 inches there.
A few things in the way before we can actually got to remove the, looks like this water tank.
So we're probably gonna have to delete that, right?
Oh, definitely. I mean, there's no need for that. That's for the front headlight washers.
Oh yeah.
So it's definitely gonna
That
be deleted.
cutout's not gonna be here anyway, so.
Yep, no cutout here, but that's looking crazy already, dude.
Yes, sir. But tomorrow morning, we are gonna go ahead and take off the fenders, right? Which requires us to take off the side skirts.
Yeah, side skirts, and then both of the fenders, both of the side skirts, and then after we take that off, we're gonna probably try to mock up them
Fenders.
GT3 fenders and front bumper, and hopefully get them things fitting up to this car in no time. So let's go ahead, call it a night, and we'll catch you guys tomorrow.
All right, so it is the next day here, and what we want to do is actually remove the fenders, which is probably going to require us to remove the side skirt and also the rear inner fender. So let's go ahead, pop off that wheel, and go from there.
Alright guys, so we just removed this side skirt, the inner fender, and we also went ahead and removed the fender, which looks really crazy. After we start removing a bunch of stuff, you can actually see a bunch of the frame rails and stuff like that. Super crazy. Didn't really see that before on a Ferrari because we haven't took our side skirts off, but right now what we're gonna do is actually jump on that side and just remove everything, and then we're gonna probably remove the rear bumper, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah, we need to get rid of that bumper. Might as well remove everything that's needed for this wide body kit.
Yep, just remove everything, and then once everything is removed, we're gonna start mocking a few things up. Maybe gonna have to do a few cuts and stuff like that. I'm sure we're gonna have to. So right now, let's go ahead and jump on that passenger side and completely disassemble everything that we need. Alright guys, so we just removed this rear bumper, and that's pretty much going to be all the body panels that are needed to be removed for this GT3 conversion kit. But right now we actually want to go ahead and test out this rear bumper to see exactly how it fits, to see if there's going to be needed any modifications or stuff like that. So let's go ahead and grab it and slap this sucker on,
Slap it
man.
on, dude. It's gonna look sick. I
Hopefully it
already
just
know.
Clips right in the original holes.
Yeah, I believe so. Up top, it should just clip in.
Oh,
Oh
okay.
yeah, it just popped right in, and over here on the side. Oh, yeah, but
Right out.
it lines up pretty good though. Look at that.
Does it?
Yeah, almost there. It's gonna need to be bolted on,
Yep, definitely.
and we don't want this thing to fall. But dude, let me step back here. Look at that. That
Pretty
is
good.
sick.
This way a little bit. Right there.
Little bit of adjustment, a lot of modifying, I believe. There's gonna be a good bit of modifying here.
Yep,
But that's part of it, dude. It's a wide body kit.
It's a wide body that's not for this car, but we're making it for this car. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I mean, it is a 458 a wide
GT3.
body, yeah, GT3 kit, but you know, this car was
This is a regular stock car.
it's a regular stock car, which we're gonna make into a GT3. But as for the front end, I want to go ahead and try to mock up this front fender because I know there's gonna be a tons of cutting, especially on this front fender section. So let me go ahead and grab it.
Yes, sir. Slap it on there.
This thing's crazy.
It's gonna look
huge.
so sick, dude. Yeah, definitely gonna have to cut off this entire bar right here, I believe.
Oh dang, that's crazy, dude. That is insane, dude. We're gonna have
But
to
it's-
chop up this Ferrari.
Yes, sir.
Chop this whole bar off, slap this sucker on, make sure everything goes on there smoothly. And
that's probably gonna be like the hardest piece right there, is that fender. Everything else should be pretty simple, I think. Like the front bumper and all that stuff.
front bumper should go on there, but just like any other wide body kit or anything that's it needs to be modified a lot. So a lot of this is gonna need to be cut, like this bar right here or anything else. But this is gonna be crazy. It's gonna be an awesome project, and we are super excited to actually start on this. But in the meantime, we are getting tons of parts for our own Ferrari over there.
Oh yeah, we already took this front bumper. Come check it out. We already slapped it on here.
Just mocked it up just to get a feel for it.
Yeah, what we want to do is grab all the body panels and throw it on this car. That way we could start welding the frame rails into its exact spot, right?
Yeah, we're gonna first get all the body panels, throw them all on the car, make sure all the body lines are aligned, and once they are aligned, make sure everything's tacked in, then we're gonna weld it completely. But we're getting there, we're getting close.
Yes, sir. So we're gonna be fixing almost like fixing two Ferraris at the same time, but mainly gonna be focused on the wide body kit.
All right, so with that being said, that is gonna be a wrap for today's video. We are super excited to be building this Ferrari for first year warranty services. As you know, they have the best warranty for exotics that also range from high-end stuff all the way to your Honda, to your Kia, to your basic stuff. And also they do offer insurance, so definitely check them out. They are changing up the game. Also guys, be sure to turn on your post notifications so you don't miss out on anything on this build. And also be sure to follow us on Instagram, where you can get an inside scoop there before YouTube. And if you want to copy some of the brand new merch, be sure to visit goonsquad.com and support your boys. So with that being said, thank you guys for all the love and support. Be sure to drop your comments down below, and we'll catch you next time. Peace.